Well, hi everyone, and welcome back. I'm Heather LaPaglia with Senior Blue Book University. I have with me today Karla. She's with Coldwell Banker, and she's a senior real estate specialist. She's going to talk to us a little bit about what that means and give you all some resources. So, Karla, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, Heather.
So, talk to us about what that lovely title means,
Okay.
and how folks can use you.
Okay. So the title is a senior real estate specialist, which I'm certified in. And what that is I've been trained to help seniors when they need to sell their homes. A lot of it is a lot of understanding and hand holding. But I guess you have to have a special knack for seniors to help them. And I just really enjoy, I've been through it several times myself with family members. So I really enjoy helping seniors.
So it's an emotional process too, right?
An extremely emotional process because if it's not the senior, it's their family. And if they are in a nursing home or if they had even passed on, it's really, really hard. And like I said, it just takes a lot of patience, a lot of hand holding, and a lot of understanding to help them get through this. And it's really not funny, but in the end, when everything's said and done, they are just so relieved that everything is done. And it was an emotional roller coaster for them and me along with it. But yeah, it's something very special that I kind of hold deep in my heart.
I was going to say, I think that they would need someone that has a specialty area, a unique individual that's not just, someone off the street that's going to help them with selling their property
Right.
or moving out of a home that they've perhaps lived in for many, many years.
Right.
You provide additional services. Can you talk to us a little bit about that too?
Sure. As you know, during the pandemic, real estate in Pennsylvania was shut down for like 3 months. So I decided, which I always like to do, was organizing. So I did a 9-week online course, and it was a fantastic program. So I waited a little bit until the pandemic settled. So in May of this year, I started my business called Organizing the Burgh. And the reason I picked that is because I pretty much go through the greater Pittsburgh area with organizing, also with, besides that, in my real estate. So yes, then they can get in touch with me at my same number, 412-287-5541. And
Fantastic.
then my email for that is organizingtheburgh@gmail.com. And the reason I started this is because so many of my seniors will say to me, I want to sell my home. I don't know where to begin. And I thought, perfect idea. So this goes hand in hand with my real estate business. Some of the clients just want to unclutter a few rooms, which is fine. And some of them want to unclutter to sell. So that's what I'm here for.
This might be a silly question, but what do you do with the stuff? Does it get donated? Does it get thrown away?
Well, let me tell you. Okay. So anyhow, I have a dear friend who I've known for a long time who works with 27 different organizations. So on my first job, the lady, we were just clearing a few rooms, and she says, I have all these games my grandchildren outgrown. I have all these books my grandchildren have outgrown. She goes, I actually have a whole big black garbage bags of towels and sheets. She goes, the animal shelters I don't know what to do with them. So when I left from the consultation, I came home, called my friend. I said, hey, Pat, I said, I have somebody who has a lot of stuff. And she said, bring it down. So it's funny. I have a Subaru, and I had from my back window all the way to my front seat filled with items and then when I left her house, took it to my friend Pat's house, and we unloaded it, and she dispersed it between 27 different organizations that she works with, which was women's shelters, homeless shelters, Light of Life Mission, so on and so forth. So they can all use that. And I think she basically doesn't take is electronics.
Well, fantastic. And that must be peace of mind too for the seniors that it's going to good use.
Right. And then it kind of makes you feel good too that you're helping out so many people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It makes it a little bit, I know it's bitter, but it makes it a little sweeter too, that they
Yeah.
might have to move out of their home.
Right.
So how would someone get started? Let's say that they know they have to downsize or they need to move. What would be their first step? What kind of advice would you give someone?
Well, first of all, call me. And then second of all is I go and interview them and I say, what do you want to do? When do you want to sell? What do you have to do to sell? You know what I mean? And I work with them. So not only am I an organizer, but I belong to a few different organizations that I can source out. Like if somebody needs like a move out clean or a hoarding situation, I have people that I go to. And also I work with people who are state attorneys and things like that. So I have a network of other people too that I can refer them to.
That's huge. You're kind of a one-stop shop in that
Right.
regard because what a daunting task, right? Especially if
It
it's an
is.
emergency situation. Where do
It
they
is.
start? So
Right.
the first thing would be to call you,
Right.
and
Right.
then you'll
Right.
just kind of lead them through the process.
Right. I had this one client, she was moving from she was actually in a senior independent living, going from a 2-room to a studio. So we're going to be starting that soon. So I consulted with her. And it's really tough for people to let things go, even if it's just clothes or papers or things like that. But you got to work with them. You got to work with their schedule. And in the end, it comes out, they're very happy.
Absolutely. What are some frequently asked questions that maybe you get from family members?
How long is it going to take to sell the house? So, right, really, it's so funny. Right now in this market, it's just unbelievable how fast houses are selling right now. And a lot of times with these seniors, they are like, we can't fix it up. We don't have the money. She has to go into a nursing home. And I'm like, that's fine because we could sell. I put it when I listed, I put it as is. And so they know they're not going to fix, they're not going to put a whole new kitchen in, or they're not going to, pick up their avocado green carpeting from 1970, and it's funny because so many of these houses like this, when you look deep down inside, the bones are so good. And when you pick up that avocado green carpet, there's brand new hardwoods underneath. So I never, ever, ever dismiss a house that is sold as is.
Yeah, they didn't make them like they used to, huh?
No, they don't.
So for right now, right, these houses are going really fast, and I think
Right.
that it's a good thing, but it's also kind of scary and daunting for folks too, which is why they have you, right?
Right. Because a lot of them will say, how fast will my house sell? And I'm like, well, when you get an offer, it's within probably about 45 days.
Yeah.
And it scares them. And I'm like, listen, I'm here the whole way. I'm not going to just list your house and then say, see you later, see you at closing. I am going to work with you to get these things done. Whatever needs to get done, it'll get done.
Perfect. Is there anything else, Karla, that you want to share with our viewers today?
Well, not only that I work with seniors, but I do work with, anywhere from first-time home buyers and up. And it's really nice when you can show these first-time home buyers the value of these homes that are maybe from the 40s or the 50s or the 60s. And like, as you said, they don't make them like that anymore. You might need paint, might need new carpeting, but it's a little hidden treasure.
Absolutely. How would someone get in touch with you if they have more questions?
Okay, they can give me a call at 412-287-5541, or they can email me at, I'll make this short. It's my last name, Casertano, Casertano, for real estate agent @gmail.com.
Perfect. Karla, thank you for your time today. I look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Thank you, Heather. Nice
Have a
talking
great
with you.
day. All
You
righty.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.